Good morning and happy Friday. Welcome to the One of a Kind Financial Show Daily. It's Friday, June 26th. This is a lighter Friday show. Two things to watch in the market today. We're going to talk about what's trending on your phone. One event this weekend that is going to swallow the entire country. And on this day in history, a moment that quietly rewrote what financial planning means. Let's go.
Be one of a kind with Mike's plan.
The calendar is light today after a heavy Thursday with Core PCE, GDP, and the Fed stress test. Friday is the cool down after a long week of big news. Two things worth keeping an eye on today. Number one, the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment final June reading will come out at 10 a.m. Eastern. This is the survey that asks regular Americans how they feel about the economy, the sentiment, current conditions, and inflation expectations. Watch the inflation expectation line. That's the one the Fed cares about most. If consumers expect higher inflation, the Fed has to factor that in. If consumers expect cooler inflation, the path of least resistance gets easier. And then number two, there's Fed speakers all day today. John Williams from the New York Fed in the morning, Neil Kashkari from Minneapolis later, Austin Goolsbee from Chicago in there too. Under Chairman Kevin Warsh's new data-dependent Fed, every word from a regional president gets parsed. That's it. That's the Friday list. It's a light data day. Markets often drift on a Friday in the summer when the calendar is this thin. This is for educational purposes, by the way, not a recommendation, but a thin Friday is a great day to do nothing in your account. Sometimes the best move is no move.
Be one of a kind with Mike's plan.
Now the fun part, here is what your kids and grandkids are scrolling right now on TikTok. The song of the summer, Fight is Real. Madonna's song, Like a Prayer, is being remixed by Josh Faraz, and it's everywhere. That's the 7-second lip sync video format. And then Charli XCX, that stands for a number, Roman numeral. It just shows you how not hip I am. His song Rock Music is powering the stuck frame glitch edits. And then there's the inescapable one, and quite frankly, one of my favorites. It's called the Puerto Rico song by Sax Boy Billy. If you have not heard it, you will. And boy, is it an accurate song. And estoy aprendiendo. I keep telling myself learning Spanish is going to make that song even better. But boy, I lived that song most of my days. On Instagram, Olivia Rodrigo just dropped a new album on June 12th, and the lyric overlay carousel format is everywhere. Breakup confessionals, slow zooms on coffee cups, the whole thing. And the meta trend of the month, single shot video set to Nirvana's Smell Like Teen Spirit. The lyric, oh well, whatever, never mind, went viral, which is wild because that song came out in 1991, 35 years ago. The same song that played in my middle school cafeteria is now what 15-year-olds put under their gym videos. Here's the one-of-a-kind takeaway. Trends come back, sounds come back, styles come back, markets cycle too. If you've been investing for any period of time, you've seen this. The thing everyone said was dead is back. The thing everyone said was gone forever, not. Build a plan that doesn't depend on the trend lasting forever. Build a plan that works, whether Nirvana is in the cafeteria or in the TikTok feed. This is education only, not investment advice, but the lesson is real, folks. Plans outlast trends.
Be one of a kind with Mike's plan.
On this day in history, June 26, 1948, the Berlin Airlift began. The Soviet Union had cut off all land and water routes into West Berlin. 2.5 million people sealed off from food, coal, and medicine. The Western powers had a choice: surrender the city or figure out a way to keep 2.5 million human beings alive through the air. They chose the air. For the next 15 months, American and British pilots flew a cargo plane into Berlin every 3 minutes, day, night, fog, snow, 200 278,000 flights. Let me say that again. 278,000 flights. 2.5 million tons of supplies. A city kept alive by a plan that nobody could have written in advance. Only built one plane at a time, one day at a time. And here's what June 26, 1948 has to do with financial planning. The Berlin Airlift worked because it was systematic. Same route, same altitude, same schedule, plane after plane after plane. It did not work because of one heroic flight. It worked because of 78 years of compound discipline crammed into 15 months, every 3 minutes, forever, until it was done. This is the same engine that powers a financial plan, dollar by dollar, paycheck by paycheck, rebalance by rebalance. The plan does not work because of one heroic trade. It works because of the next dollar saved, on time, on schedule, regardless of weather. The pilots flying into Tempelhof at 3 a.m. in the snowstorm were not chasing a return. They were keeping a city alive. That is a one-of-a-kind financial plan in uniform. Also on this date, June 26, 1963, President Kennedy stood in West Berlin and said, "Ich bin Berlin." 15 years after the airlift began, the plan worked. The city was still there. One plane at a time, $1 at a time. That's how it gets done.
Be one of a kind with Mike's plan.
One event this weekend is going to swallow the whole United States. On Saturday, it's the final day of the World Cup group play. There are 6 matches. The whole country will be watching. What is the difference between Saturday and Sunday in the World Cup? Well, up until Saturday, teams were bunched into groups playing 3 matches over about 2.5 weeks. The first and second place winners of each group were guaranteed movement on to the knockout rounds, and then 8 of the 12 third place finishers in groups will advance to the knockout. Well, the knockouts begin Sunday, and this is do or die. This is win and stay, lose and go home. On Saturday, a lot of compelling matches, including Panama versus England at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Colombia is playing Portugal in Miami. Cristiano Ronaldo lacing them up at Hard Rock Stadium. And then the nightcapper of the night happens at AT&T Stadium in Dallas. Jordan versus Argentina. Lionel Messi, possibly his last group stage World Cup match ever. And then, what about the Tartan Army? The Scotland fans we have talked about. No Scotland, no party has been their rallying cry through Boston, through Miami, at Marlins Stadium in Little Havana on South Beach. And they're still in Miami waiting to find out if they advance as one of the third place teams. By Sunday morning, they'll know whether they fly home or fly to the next host city. I, for one, am hoping to see the Tartan Army in Mexico City against Mexico next week. Mexico hosting and Scotland pride in kilts in that city would be an epic, epic World Cup entertainment event. If you're doing one thing this weekend, this is the thing. Find a TV, find a friend, find a soccer fan who can explain it to you. Never miss a moment.
Be one of a kind with Mike's plan.
To wrap up for a very exhausting week in the market, in helping people build one-of-a-kind financial plans, I just want to say enjoy the weekend. Make a plan to actually be present with somebody, watch some soccer, hear some music your kids are obsessed with maybe by scrolling on TikTok or Instagram. Ask questions and be curious. The plan isn't just about money. The plan is about the life the money is for. Educate, coach, plan. Never miss a moment. I'm Mike Milligan. I'll see you on Monday. This has been the One of a Kind Financial Show Daily with Mike Milligan. I am an investment advisory representative with Advisory Alpha LLC. Ideas by Mike, doing business as One Oak Financial, and Mike Milligan LLC, doing business as One Oak Collective, are unaffiliated entities of Advisory Alpha LLC. Before making any trades based off the information in this show, please consult with a licensed financial professional. Again, this is for educational purposes only. It is not investment advice and not a recommendation to buy or sell any security. This has been Mike Milligan, CFP professional and founder of One Oak Financial. To connect with us, simply text the word IDEAS, IDEAS, to the number 600-700 or visit our weekend radio show at www.oneoakradio.com.
Be one of a kind with Mike's plan. Innovation growth, take a stand. Visibility, strategy, take the lead. Transformation's yours, fulfill the need. Mike's got the way to help you rise and stay. Leadership impact you'll find in your one-of-a-kind mind. Be one of a kind. Take the flight.